So, if you caught the latest scoop, Josh Duhamel's built a doomsday cabin in Minnesota that's, like 70% ready for an apocalypse. He's taking survival prepping to a whole new level.
Right? And it's not just about having a hideaway, it's about, reconnecting with basic skills like improvements on hunting and fishing, right?
Exactly. He mentioned he could be, a better hunter and fisherman and that he needs to, like, stockpile a little more food supply. I mean,
Yeah.
it's that mix of practical readiness with the touch of his Hollywood vibe.
It's pretty intriguing that he moved from the glamour of Los Angeles to the simplicity of the Minnesota woods, isn't it?
Absolutely. And, he really emphasized getting back to his roots, fixing things, making things, you know, doing the basic stuff that we often take for granted. It's like he's
Absolutely.
saying technology's cool, but sometimes the basics really matter.
Sure, but don't you think there's a bit of a contradiction? I mean, his cabin is equipped with modern tech like Starlink internet and a custom water filtration system. Doesn't that sort of defeat the back to basics ideal?
That's a pretty good point. And, it does sound a bit mixed. Like, he's preparing for an old school survival scenario while still, keeping aligned to modernity.
True.
Maybe it's more about blending comfort with readiness.
And then there's the fact that he's only about 70% there. I mean, what do you make of that? Is it like an ongoing project or a plan in flux?
I think it's very, relatable. 70% ready means he's aware there's room to improve, whether that's, brushing up on his hunting skills or bulking up his food supply. It shows that prepping isn't instant, it's more of a journey over time.
Yeah. It really does highlight that the idea of readying oneself for a potential apocalypse isn't as cut and dried as, say, flipping a switch.
Right, and it's almost like he's trying to balance his love for, making movies and living a life that's, hands-on and self-sufficient.
Exactly.
There's an element of self-discovery in all of this, sort of an adventure to reconnect with a simpler life.
And while some might say prepping for doomsday is a bit over the top, it's kind of inspiring to see someone blend practical survival with modern convenience. Isn't that something?
Definitely. It's like, imagine preparing for a storm while still streaming your favorite survival show over Starlink. It's quirky but smart, a mix of old and new in a world that's always changing.
It also reminds us that sometimes stepping away from the everyday hustle can lead to, rediscovering what really matters, like family, friends, and those simple moments.
Right on. With his cabin now completely livable after adding electricity and water, it seems like he's carving out a space that's ready not just for the apocalypse, but for a life well lived in the meantime.
Absolutely. It's a fascinating blend of preparation, practicality, and a bit of Hollywood charm. I'm definitely curious to see how his journey in reawakening his survival skills pans out.
Me too. And it kind of makes you wonder, are we all too wrapped up in modern luxuries and maybe, should sometimes consider a bit more of the basics?
Yeah, well put. It's a conversation that goes beyond doomsday preps and into how we actually choose to live our everyday lives.
Exactly. So let's keep that in mind next time we catch a storm or, even just a power outage.
Absolutely, a little bit of preparedness mixed with embracing the basics never hurts.